Now, last week, we kicked off an awesome new financial series with our guru, Grant van Zyl. I was lucky enough to step into the hot seat first, and I needed some advice about the impending arrival of my beautiful baby boy. Well, Ewan's been through that not once, but twice, and he sits down this morning with Kat and Grant to get some advice on how to manage his budget with, of course, not one, but two beautiful babies. Take a look.
So we have recently launched a brand new finance series that we call Expresso Wealth Wednesdays, where we sit down every week with a celebrity to learn more about their relationship with money, from their wins and their woes to capital gains and growing pains. Because at the end of the day, we all live the same reality, and perhaps we can all learn from each other. And that's why we've also employed the assistance of our certified financial planner, Grant van Zyl. And today's subject is the mighty, the very strong, the dirty-licious,
yes,
Ewan Strydom.
Yes, dude, how's that, eh? I feel bigger just sitting next to you, right?
I've never given you an introduction like that.
That was great, man. You know, fist pump on that one.
I should do that. I should do that more. No,
I just want to comment, you know, if it comes to money matters on my side, you mentioned growing pains. That's exactly where it's going at that moment.
So that exactly was going to be my first question. What is your first memory of money?
You know, this is an interesting one for me, you know, because, you know, as a family, we all grew up together, was uncles and cousins and grandmas and everyone, you know. So I never really had to worry about money growing up too much, because, I mean, everything was kind of a collective pool between everyone and we all helped out. But I think the one thing that really stands out for me is, you know, between my mom and my grandma, they took turns to drive us to school in the morning. And obviously being kids, you know, you take your time and whatnot, and time runs out, you don't want to be late because you're dealing with traffic issues. And my grandma's like, right. So every morning when it's my turn, if you're on time, all right, even 5 minutes on time, you get R5.
No ways.
No ways.
And I was on time, I was never late. But ons weet mos, die snoepie het lekker goed, man. You
so
see?
Like
so that was it.
10 minutes early, that's $10?
No, okay, it was $5.
Just early.
You just need to be early.
It wasn't negotiable like that.
Because, I mean, for us, it was on the small holding on the farm side, so it was the gravel road out, and then, you know, from Honeydew all the way to Randburg, and, you know, with traffic, so you don't want to be late, man.
So do you think it will work if I implement this with my wife?
$5, I don't know.
I'll push it up to $10, right?
You know she's watching this, right? You're going to be in so much trouble. Anyway, let's move on.
So that's pretty much my earliest kind of value of money, I think.
Okay, and so then over the years that were to follow, then how did your relationship with money change? Do you remember some things that might have influenced your relationship with money?
You know what, my dad, you know, he was always very, very good with money and dealing with money and dealing with debt. You know, he shared with us what he was doing, but we never really knew the extent, you know. So I think for me personally, it was a lot of trial and error. And I think one of the biggest things I learned, which I'm still very disappointed in myself today, is, you know, throughout my modeling career when I was traveling abroad, and it was, I made some good money, but I also spent good money, you know, on holidays and private speedboats and that kind of stuff. I did, I spent a lot because I knew that in 2 months' time I'm going to wrap up in this country, I'm going to go to another country, it's going to start over again, and then I'm gonna, you know, you buy cool stuff and you live and you know, in this country. I don't put money away. I was at that point where I wasn't thinking about, you know, what's going to happen when I eventually stop one day. So I think that's one of the most valuable lessons that I've learned back then, and what I would definitely teach my kids one day if they find themselves in a similar situation.
That is so real, man.
Yeah.
That is so real.
Yeah,
so
I wish I was more mature.
No, but I guess, you know, we all have to go through our certain growth pains, if you know.
And just understand the future. There is the future, and exactly what you're saying now. But at least you can now teach that to your kids. You know, it's something that you weren't ever taught. So now,
listen.
Yeah.
And I think we've spoken about this before, Grant, where we said, you know, when it comes to saving, the best time to start is right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, the best time to start was 20 years ago. But now's okay.
Right now as well. All right. So when we come back, I'm going to ask Ewan about some of the things that he'd like to learn about financially right now that he's struggling with, and then we'll have Grant give him some advice on our Expresso Wealth Wednesdays.